to me, someone specifically asked to look after their flowers,
This
and I
meeting
made
is
them
being
die.
recorded.
Yeah, it's horrible. What's up, Hassan? Nice seeing you, bro. Been a fucking while, bro. You've been in the mountains and shit. Yeah,
Oh, can you hear me? Hello.
man, what's up?
What's up, man? Chris, it's been a while.
Pakistani brother, what's he been up to, man?
Bro, it's been some of the shittiest and the best days. Yeah,
Yeah.
glad I'm back.
Are you still with net revenue?
I am. I am. I'm
Good.
looking for closing roles though. Like the ones where the closer can make 5K, 6Ks, just to be
Have
able
you
to get
thought
exposure.
about have you thought about just like asking your manager to close and if they say no, just booking
I
unqualified people
did.
into your call?
I did. I did. On the offer that I'm on, it's very hard for them to give me that option because the closers are like made top tier. You know, they're
Yeah.
they're really good, and they don't want to just waste leads on me instead of giving it to them, so that
Well,
they
have you
can
thought it
expand
because
more.
like I'm sure there's more than enough unqualified leads. Have you thought about
I did.
just
I
like
did
not
on CV. On the
yeah.
funding offer is very like black and white. It's
Okay.
if someone is qualified, they just convert. If they're not qualified, they never
Okay, I
convert.
see, I see.
Not about like on B2C
Yeah.
offers where it's yeah, you have to help them make decisions.
Yeah, I get it, I get it.
I like that. On the other offer, like I was given an opportunity to do self sets and closes, even on
Nice.
qualified leads on uh, on a real estate offer with Thatch Nguyen, but he left net revenue
I
so
heard.
bad. Now that I was not available for 2 months, I'm not on leaderboards, and it's I don't think it's a good idea to even ask for
I
opportunity
get
right
it.
now.
I get
Yeah.
it, bro. Holy fuck. And Seal, bro, where the fuck you been, man? I haven't seen you in like years, bro.
It's been a while. How's it been with you?
Good, bro. Staying out of trouble.
Good. Yeah, I should have took you guys' advice, you and Hassam's advice earlier on this year when I decided to venture into DM setting. But some weeks back, I've actually wanting to stick to just phone setting, get better at that, and then start applying for offers. So I reached out to Hassam. Is it Hissam? Yeah, just to connect with other people who we can do some role plays. If you have any other people I can connect with
Man,
within the
have
group,
you
and
have you been keeping up with like our free group at all?
no, not recently. I believe he's hosting some sessions. I think Hissam or
Well, I
something.
mean, a large part of what's changed is like I just realized that like for every good setter, or no, for every good offer, there's probably 80 to 100 setters looking for jobs. So like there's a massive like influx. So what I'm doing my best at is teaching you guys how to position yourself differently. So one thing I'd encourage you that's a very high ROI thing is if you go into the career development section, there's
Uh-huh.
certain new modules that go through how to position yourself differently, how to do outreach correctly, and it'll help you out with understanding like because the industry is so saturated, how you can separate yourself. And then yeah, we have 3 calls a week with all of us, and then there's a lot of content stuff being put out. So yeah, I'm going really hard in the group. A lot of people are loving it. We're growing a lot, so that's good.
Yeah, that's nice to hear. Yeah, we'll join myself into that group, and yeah, looking forward to what's to come.
Yeah, bro, I'm glad you're here. Yeah, it's I mean, I went through that too. I was a DM sitter for a while, but it just doesn't serve you right. It's like it doesn't serve anyone really a lot of the time. So that's just my thoughts.
Yeah, I'm just tired of the conversation cycles. Sometimes it'll take like days, weeks, whereas phone setting, you can get it done there and then and move on to the
Yeah.
next. You're just focusing on one at a time. So I think I
Yeah.
prefer that.
I mean, dude, if this makes it feel any, I mean, I don't know if you'll take this good, but you are a competent person in a first world country. You could gun for closing role as well. Just put your balls on the table, and you would get paid double, triple, and you do like half the work. So the hard part's just like believing you can close and overcoming
Yeah.
all those beliefs and objections. But there are people closing that are much less qualified than you. and they just came through a different funnel. So you came through a funnel through a guru telling you have to become an appointment setter. The only difference between someone that's not as smart as you is they came through the same funnel, they were sold the same dream, but they were brainwashed to believe they could close, right? So it's just like a
Mm,
thing, right? So I
yeah,
think you're capable to close.
appreciate that. Yeah, we'll look into it and yeah, we'll take it on board and see what's to come because I feel like I have what it takes, but I just need to get onto the right vehicle and to be consistent at it. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, luckily you're in the right place, bro. Obviously, you're still here, but yeah, in the free group, there's a lot of like, I'm trying to make it as like grade two level understanding of how you guys can just stand out and like, help each other out, right? So that will help. I'm happy to, so I know Nahun here, Andy, and Ruda. I've been working with you guys for a while in the free group. You guys are helping me out. What I wanted to selfishly do on this call was more so for content, and Anseal, this may be relevant for you as well. Um, as I'm improving the group, I need to improve like the phone setting section, right? A large part of me improving that is actually being able to show you guys the skill set side of things. So, what I selfishly wanted to do today was role plays, so we can spar back and forth. I'd like to do some role plays to Sam if you want to do some as well. It's super cool. I might be a little bit rusty, but the goal is just to create content out of this. But I also don't want to steer people away if we have any questions or anything else.
Yeah, I'm up for it.
No one else? Okay, cool.
Nope, no
So,
questions.
okay, cool. So I don't know how much all time we have right now. Rude, I know you have 25 minutes. If you want to be a prospect, more than happy for you to be one,
Yeah.
unless someone else wants to be one. I don't really care, but we can just get right into it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. You can go ahead. If you're short on time.
One second, you pin everyone. Um, okay, cool. So I think we have enough time to go through everyone. I kind of just want to do like just like speed role plays. So we'll do phone setting. And then what do you guys want me to sell?
Well, just there's the mentorship, high ticket sales, no? The usual.
Okay, yeah, I guess so. So there's two different kinds of offers, right? There's like ROI offers, and then there's more so like emotional based offers. Do you guys know what I mean by that?
What's the first one?
So ROI is like you paid us, we make you more money, right? Right. So like high ticket sales, you pay us, we teach you skills, you make more money. There's other kinds of sales like fitness, right? Where it's not directly tied to like return on investment, where it's more of like a change, you know what I mean?
Mm,
So it's the same conversation, but you have a little bit different kinds of pains you dig into. But yeah, we can just sell high ticket sales offer.
just mentorship, yeah.
Okay, cool. Hey, am I speaking to Ruda?
Yes, it's her. Who's calling?
Yeah, this is Chris from XYZ Training. I saw a few days back you looked into potentially getting some help getting into online sales.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you've looked at a lot of different ads. These first calls are just for us to learn more about your situation and what you're doing now, just to see if we can help, because I'm sure we can't help everyone, you know what I mean? Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess what attracted you to XYZ influencer and how can we help?
I just saw like lots of people making a bunch of money, so I
Yeah.
really wanted to see, to explore really.
Okay, but besides people making a lot of money, what specifically had you interested in like online sales in specific?
Uncapped potential.
Okay. Besides that, like what specifically is it about sales though that made you want to do that besides anything else like drop shipping, e-commerce, stuff like that?
I don't need to put the huge amount in front of me, In dropshipping, you kind of need to invest and ecom as well, I
Yeah.
think, to get it built for you.
Yeah, and the cool part about sales, right? Everything that you want in life is on the other side of your ability to communicate it, right? So if you learn the skill set of sales, you're going to be able to ultimately do whatever you want for the rest of your life, right? So specifically, like how long have you been looking into maybe making money online and stuff like that?
I've been looking for options, not intensively, for past few months, but I only
Okay.
came across high ticket sales 2 weeks ago.
Okay, and I guess what's recently changed?
Um, Nothing. I really was looking for, person I could more like relate to. So
Hmm. Okay, and what specifically was it about? XYZ influencer that made you feel like you can kind of relate to them?
Oh, just based in the Europe, I can't relate to people in US because, it just feels like a dream.
Okay. Awesome. And I guess what's your situation now? Do you have a current position? We speak to a lot of people in different situations, you know what I mean? So would it help to get some context of where you're at?
What do you mean by position, like my job?
Yeah, do you have a current 9 to 5 job now, or like what do you do?
I study
Okay, cool.
within,
So you're in university?
yeah,
What do you study?
bioscience.
Oh, nice. What got you into that?
I don't know, I just, always follow that. I guess my parents wanted me to go more like that kind of route.
Okay, so it's more of like a parents and also an interest as well, right? What has you like wanting to do like sales though? Like why not just stick with what you're doing in school?
Um, I just want more freedom.
Okay. And do you feel like the potential trajectory of this is not going to give you the freedom you want?
Nah, I'll be stuck in a lab or something, so, 9 to 5, so.
Okay. And are you willing to settle for that?
I'm not sure yet, so yeah, I'm here to find out.
No, for sure. And I guess for you, like if we were able to give you access to the right skill set, knowledge, and people for you to transition into to online sales, like what's what's like your timeline on doing that?
I'm not sure yet. Yeah, I haven't thought that through. Really just like
Okay.
its initial stage. So yeah, I don't know yet.
Okay. And I guess for you, like why not just keep on doing what you're doing? Because it doesn't seem like there's a lot of urgency here, right? I mean, it's totally fine. We speak to a lot of people in different situations, but like why is this so important to you now though?
Um, I guess, it's hard to support myself while studying, and I feel like this could actually work for me. I could finish my degree also doing high ticket sales.
Okay, you said support yourself. What do you mean?
I mean, not to take from my parents, live, pay for rent, for
Okay.
food.
Okay, so are your parents like paying for your schooling and stuff now?
Yes, but they can't afford,
Oh,
there's not
okay.
much coming
Okay.
in.
So it's more so like not just doing it because you want to become independent, but it's also so that you can take some like weight off the shoulders of like your parents and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And have you looked into any other like sales mentors in the past? Because I know you recently mentioned you've been looking for a while, but it's in the past 2 weeks, like who have you looked into?
Yeah, I saw some people I know online, but some guys were like really like dudes guys, so I couldn't resonate with them.
Okay.
Culture was not there.
Okay. And I guess like you mentioned that like obviously XYZ influencer, she's in the UK. She's obviously has a few things you can relate to, but like what are you actually looking for in like I guess like a mentorship and like what do you feel like you would need to help you put you in a position where you're able to, make the money so that you're able to potentially transition out of this and, take some stuff off your parents' shoulders.
Yeah, I feel like if I invest, in something that already is a push, but yeah, I'm not sure. Just being a
Well, I
female,
mean,
I can relate to her more. So yeah.
no, I mean, if you really thought about it, right? Because a lot of people they need more, like a course they can go through. Some people need more like direct support. Like, what do you feel like you really need?
For me, the main thing is the time. I want to save as much time. So learning from someone who already done something.
Okay, so would getting like group coaching, one-on-one support, and like a very in-depth curriculum telling you step by step, you feel like that'd be helpful too?
Yeah, yeah, more like systematic, organized stuff, where I just can plug myself in and do,
Okay.
kind of like, whatever they say to do to be
Yeah.
successful. I
Yeah, look,
follow.
and I'm not too sure if we can help yet, right? But I'm sure you understand when it comes to like learning a skill set like this and getting support like that, it's obviously going to require some sort of capital or credit. And I know you mentioned you're potentially interested in investing in yourself. If we were able to support you though, I guess what kind of funding would you have to invest into your own self-education so you can make more money?
I'm not sure about your price, so I'm really here to find out what's the price in.
Yeah, for us, a lot of the time, price is the least of our clients' concerns. Like we have a lot of different options, payment plans, and then obviously credit's pretty available in Western countries. But what would you say is like your budget if you don't mind me asking?
Um, yeah, I don't know. I have some savings, but is It's not gonna be the case where whatever I say, you're gonna say, okay.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like you've obviously listened to sales content before. You've probably heard very, very similar questions, right? The reason why I'm asking is because a lot of the times there's two different kinds of people, right? There are people that are, willing to invest, which is obviously a very attractive thing to find the money, and then some people that are actually able to invest, right? So the biggest thing for me is, are you able and willing, if it makes sense?
Yeah, but I came across a few mentorships, so I don't know what's the price tag,
Oh
Some
yeah,
say
yeah. Look, I
10K,
mean,
some say
I'm
3K.
not. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm not here to pitch you anything yet. I'm just looking to see if there's a problem we can solve, right? And I think based on what you shared here, I think we can help. For us to give you the most relevant information, though, and you're probably hearing this coming, right? Because you obviously listen to sales content. Book you in with our closer, and we can break down what we do and how we do it. And if it makes sense, you're going to be able to, understand what we do in our pricing and all that stuff. Would you be open to booking a second call?
Yeah, I appreciate the transparency, actually. Yeah, probably I would.
Probably you would, or
Yeah, probably would. I still not clear around anything, just you've been asking
yeah.
me questions, but I don't
Well,
have the
yeah.
clarity.
No, 100%. And that's what the next call is for, right? And in between that and the next call, we'll send you over a training, going over what we do and how we're able to help, just so you can hop on the call, have more clarity, and have the most productive conversation. Would that be helpful for you?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Okay, cool. So just pause there. All right.
Not bad.
All right, great. No, I'm definitely rusty. Okay.
Can I give you feedback?
Yes, please. Yeah.
So, what I've been told, what I learned through lots of my things, we never mention these like payment plans. So, because
Yeah.
at the end, it might be not a PIF. So, you
Yeah, of
like,
course.
if they really like say, I don't have money, that's what I learned, in my practice. That try not to say that. But yeah, overall, I felt like it's really good conversational. I was supposed to be hard prospect, but you kind of like kept me going.
Easy. Who wants to go next?
Mine, I'll go next.
Okay, cool. We'll sell fitness now. All right. Hey, I'm speaking to Ansil.
Yeah, you speak to Ansel. Who's this?
Yeah, this is just Chris with XYZ Fitness. I think around a week ago you looked into our weight loss accelerator. Does that ring any bells?
Yeah, I think it might have been a few weeks ago. Yeah, it sort of
Yeah.
rings some bells.
Yeah, I mean, we speak to a lot of people that have looked into a lot of different things. So if you don't remember us in specific, it's totally fine. I just wanted to give you a call just to see have you found what you're looking for in terms of getting some outside help with getting back on your weight loss journey, or are you still looking?
Um, yeah, I'm pretty much still looking, seeing what's out there, even looking at different programs and seeing what might best work with me well.
Oh, nice. What have you looked into?
Yeah, it's some program. I forgot the name. Is a really big account. Is in the I believe it's based in like the UK. So they're
Mm,
helping people with their weight loss journeys, and
yeah.
I'm just sort of seeing what's out there, what could work best for
Yeah.
me as I've tried
No,
some
I mean, I'd
different.
be in the exact same shoes as you, right? There's a lot of information out there. It's just making sure that you find someone that obviously matches what you're looking for. These first calls are just for me to learn more about your situation and what you're doing now, just to see if there's a problem we can solve. But yeah, like what specifically had you interested in looking into something like this now?
Yeah, I mean, I guess in the past I've always been like up and down when it comes to fitness, and
What do
I'm
you mean
looking
by that?
more um pretty much like going on different diets here and there. So it's been like I think 3 years of just me yo-yoing, just trying keto diets, even at some point starving myself just to lose the weight. So
What do you think's
um,
causing that?
mm, um, I guess with the especially well with the keto and starving yourself, with the keto I did lose some weight, but it's mostly water weight.
But
And
but
as soon
like
as I
but like
left it,
deeper than that, like what do you feel like's causing you to maybe have that inconsistency with your diet and not be able to stay on track?
probably came down to the meals that I were eating.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
if I can offer some like a perspective, if it helps. Um,
Yeah, for sure.
we speak to a lot of people that are in very similar situations where they're kind of on like a hamster wheel. And would you say
Mm.
they're kind of like on like a hamster wheel right now?
So, yeah, sort of, especially the last few years.
Yeah, and a lot of the times it just comes down to not because you don't want to lose the weight, not because you're not committed, but it just comes down to accountability and, getting the right support. Do you feel like that potentially has something to do with you maybe not being able to stay consistent?
Yes, I'll say that's a big part. That's why I was looking
Okay.
around
Well,
seeing the
like,
programs.
you don't have to agree with me, but have you like got people in the past that have helped you out with this, or have you always been doing it yourself?
Pretty much myself, taking advice from YouTube here and there, but it's been
Got it.
myself.
And I mean, a lot of people don't even take the initiative to actually, get on a diet, right? So you're already ahead of most people. Are you actively doing like any weight training or like any kind of like, working
Mm.
out on top of that, or have you just been eating or
Yeah,
eating
to
better?
be honest, with the diet side of things, it's sort of eating like the average person.
Okay.
But with the gym, it's been something I've been doing, like trying to go at least twice a week. That's the goal.
Okay.
But the past few months, it's just once a week.
What do you do for work if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, I'm a computer engineer, so
No.
pretty much sometimes home, sometimes at work, physical.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Do you like travel a lot or?
I used to, I'd say, but now it's a bit more settled down. So, I'm in a new role, so it's more
Okay.
hybrid.
Do you have like wife, kids, or are you by yourself?
I just by myself.
Okay, cool. Do you want to have wife or kids, or are you just happy with yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I guess, someday I'd say, but yeah, not as of right now.
Okay. And I mean, the reason why I ask is people have different like motivators, right? I guess for you, like, what's that for you, right? Because a lot of people, if they don't really have that, they can trail off. Would you say that you have anything in your life that you're doing this for?
Um, yeah, I
I mean, if you
mean,
don't mind me asking, right? You don't have to go into too much
yeah,
depth, right? You know.
yeah, I mean, I know my best friend, he's got a wedding coming up in the next few months. So, I want to get in shape and be there to support my friend and
Okay.
just to be there, show up like my best self there and help him out when it comes to his
Can I
wedding.
share a
And
perspective on that?
yeah, for sure.
Whenever you're doing something for someone else, or in anything in any matter, right? There's a lot like less urgency than if you're doing it for yourself. Would you agree?
Mm.
Right.
What do you mean?
Right. If there's like an external thing like a wedding or doing a favor for a friend, right? It's not as urgent compared to like if you're making a commitment for yourself, right? And you're being honest with yourself, right? Because at the end of the day, you want to be there for them, right? But external accountability and external things aren't
Mm.
always a deeper reason as like an internal thing. Would you agree?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
So I
that's
guess, so I guess for you, like besides the wedding, like what's recent? Because you've been on this hamster wheel for a while. Like what's recently changed for you to be able to want to get out there and get the right support to actually lose the weight? Like what's recently changed to make this more of a priority for you?
yeah. I'll just say me wanting to become like a new person because even though I mentioned like 3 years I've been struggling up and down, for the
Yeah.
most part of my life I've always been on the trivia side. So I want to just change my identity and
Okay.
just to
But
have
I
better
mean, like,
self-esteem.
I'm privileged enough to be in this position where I speak to a lot of people with very similar reasons. But like, why do you want to change your identity now? Like, why not just stick with what you're doing?
Yeah, I mean, I've just been struggling up and down, and I feel like if I just keep on going down the same road, it's going to be the same outcome, right? So trying to try
Okay.
something different.
So, what specifically makes you feel like getting coaching now, though, is so important, and how do you think that's going to make the actual change?
Just the accountability, knowing someone has been where I'm at and has changed their physique, changed their body, and
Yeah.
to get that external help, like to make sure I'm on track.
Yeah. And look, I don't necessarily claim that like we're prophets and we're gonna, change your complete life, right? Because at the end of the day, there's nothing guaranteed in life but death and taxes, right? That's just how it
Yeah.
is. Well, one thing that we can guarantee is that if you show up, you put in the work, then it becomes really hard for you not to get the results you want, right? So at the end of the day, it just comes down to commitment, right? So if we were able to give you access to the right tools, the right support, the right, people to help you get towards your goals, are you committed to putting into the work so that you can become that new identity?
Yeah, 100% for sure.
Okay, cool. Well, I know we just spoke here, just briefly. I think what we have here could work with you. I know you have a few questions about what we do, how we do it, and all that stuff. And I know you're looking at some other people. For us to give you the most relevant information, it would be best for you to hop on a call with one of our reps, and we'll break down what we do and how we do it. Would you be open to that?
Yeah, open to seeing how it looks like, and yeah, if it could work for me for sure.
Okay, cool. Easy.
That was a good one. I like how you know, when I try to say I'm doing it for someone and not me. A lot of people would have just went over that and not really tried to dig deep and put it on yourself. So that was a good job.
Yeah, no, for sure. We'll do one more than Hissam. Do you want to do some role plays?
Sure.
Cool.
As a
I'll do
prospect
one
or
more. Or actually, yeah, no, you go. I think it would be good. Yeah. Do you want to be the prospect or do you want to be a setter?
I mean, it's up to you. I mean, if you're creating the content, it will make sense for you to be the setter.
I'd love for you to be the setter. We'll do that in a bit. Who wants to go next? I'll go one more time as the setter. Who wants to go?
I'll go next.
All right, Tanji, what do you want me to sell you?
Fitness.
We just did fitness.
Yeah, no problem.
I don't understand what you're
Easy.
saying. Do you want me to sell fitness again or do you want me to sell something else?
Okay, then let me think about it. Oh, okay. You say no problem. As you're the setter, so
Yeah,
I'm the prospect.
yeah.
What about like high ticket sales coaching?
We just did that, bro. Fuck's sakes. Okay. Because honestly, there's nothing else
You
to
did
sell
that
in this
as well.
industry besides like there's just nothing in this industry to sell either fitness or selling more people into
Real
coaching when there's no
estate.
jobs.
I'm not experienced
So
with that.
yeah, no, it's actually a good point. Let's just do like real estate coaching. So like you're a real estate agent and
I
you
I, I don't know shit about that. Like real estate.
okay,
I'm not in
so
that
real estate
space.
agents, their job is to sell houses. So they find people that want to buy and sell houses and you're the mediator of finding a buyer. So a job's super simple. You just want more leads. That's probably
I
why
think
you
I
looked in.
think I think Hisam would do better. Like
Okay,
he if he
let's go,
become a
Hassan.
prospect.
Let's go, Hassan.
Sure, 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 sure,
What's
sure.
up? Am I
Let's
speaking
do real estate.
to? Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
do
do
it.
real estate, but let's just make me a beginner to real estate. I want to get into real estate. I'm 9.
Okay, got it. Got it. Hey, am I speaking to Hassan?
Yeah, who's this?
Yeah, this is Chris with XYZ Coaching. I saw a few days ago you're looking at the real estate accelerator to learn how to start and I guess grow your first real estate portfolio. Does that ring any bells?
Oh, it does. Yeah, I mean, I've been looking at a couple of companies. Sure,
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not even too sure if we can help yet. These first calls are for me to learn more about your situation, just to see if we can help. I know you mentioned you're looking at a few companies, but like what specifically had you interested in XYZ influencer and the idea of doing like real estate in the first place?
Mm. Yeah, I'm not sure who you guys are. I don't remember. Not gonna lie.
Okay.
But when it comes to real estate, I'm trying to get into real estate. I'm at a point where I'm making good money, and I think real estate is a good vehicle to kind of park it. Makes sense.
You think it's a good way to park it?
I mean, as far as I know, like a lot of my friends are using that. So
Okay. And have you looked into any other avenues to park that cash, or like what have you done so far?
uh, I haven't actually. This is the first time I've tried to look into this, and
Okay.
I want to make like a good decision. So
Yeah,
I asked
100%.
around. I did my research, and real estate seems to be the place.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, right, like 90% of millionaires in the US are off of real estate, right? It's just more of like a long-term game. So are you seeing this as like something where you're looking to build your board like your portfolio now and then have it compound over the next 10, 20, 30 years?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
For sure. And then are you doing this for any specific reason? Because a lot of people they have like, people like family they want to pass it down to. Like what specifically makes you want to do
Yeah.
that now?
Yeah. I mean, who wants to make money just who wants to make their family depend on just them to live?
Mhm.
What if I become, what if I have an accident, I die? I
Yeah, of
want to
course.
leave something behind. So
Yeah, and real estate's the best thing to do that, right? Bitcoin's
yeah.
definitely not physical, right? So you could say that. What would you say like the kind of situation that you're in right now? Are you still in like research mode or are you looking to move forward with like some other potential people to help you or like what's your situation?
I mean, it depends, man. Chris, I'm gonna be transparent. I've been looking at other offers, not
Yeah.
offers, that other people who are trying to do this,
Okay.
and I'm getting on these calls. I'm just not getting the feeling of if that is something that's if they're actually trying to help. So that's the same thing I'm trying to see with you guys,
Okay.
because I know that I'm in the research phase for a reason. I need
Yeah.
to make sure that I go forward with the company that's
Okay.
going to actually get me the results,
No, it
teach me
makes
how to
sense. I
do it.
I, I appreciate the transparency and I guess what do you feel like was it about maybe the people that you spoke to that kind of made you feel like they weren't potentially good fits?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, if you really
I
thought
just
about
don't
it,
know.
right, you must have been like a vibe or must have been something about like the sales
Yeah,
rep, right? Like, yeah, like what do you feel like was kind of
yeah,
missing?
yeah. Mostly it's about the sales reps. They're just trying to. I would say. I mean, I'm not. I'm all up for sales. I'm not saying that
Yeah, of course.
they don't
Sales
have
makes
to
the world go
appreciate me.
around, right?
They're just yeah. They're just not trying to be helpful. You know,
No, for
and
sure. And
I
I
just
guess
don't
like,
feel that they're trying to help. They're just trying to sell me, and that's the last thing you want to do as a sales rep, right? So if
right.
their sales rep are not competent, how can I even trust the fulfillment side of things?
Yeah, and I guess besides working with the sales rep, because you're right, if the sales rep's giving you bad vibes, then tells you a lot about the business. Like, but besides the sales reps that gave you bad vibes, like, was there anything else specifically that they maybe offered or that they were looking to give you that you felt like wasn't really matching what you're looking for, or was it just more so like the first impression with the sales rep?
It's not just the first impression. So the thing is, I'm really new to this industry, so I need someone who can take me by hand and
Okay,
show me that I can do this and this is something right for me.
got it.
And I'm just not getting that feeling, when it comes to real
Okay.
estate. I know that this is the thing I have to go forward with. I'm just trying
Yeah.
to make sure.
It's not a question of if, it's just when with the right mentor, right? And that was going to go more towards
Mm,
in my next question. It seems like getting more direct support is important to you. Like if we were able to come in and give you access to the right skill sets and mentors to teach you from the ground up so that you're able to, build a portfolio that's going to outlast you for the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Like what are you, I guess, like looking for specifically in like a mentorship? And like what's your kind of I guess like ideal criteria besides someone helping you hold your hand?
yeah. So I would say with my area, I want to be working with someone who's good, who's done something within my area, knows the market.
You said
And
you said you said in your area?
yeah, California.
Okay. So it's
Yeah,
specifically having someone that has like the expertise in California. And do you want to focus mostly on real estate in California or like where do you have that kind
I
of
do because I
lined up?
think I have some benefits with government if I do something in California, and
Besides the
that's something
taxes,
these
right?
guys. Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, and besides that, other than that, I would say, yeah, I just need someone who's really. I don't know. I think that's all. I don't think
Okay.
there's anything else.
Right. And then like what do you do now for work? Just out of curiosity.
Yeah, I'm an account manager in the company, 9 to 5.
Okay. And an account manager?
Yeah.
Like I mean that can mean different things for different people.
Oh yeah, it's just. I mean, you can just say that it's management. It's
Okay.
just management. Yeah, it's really like files. There's a lot of files. I have to manage those. not even
Is
like
the goal to eventually get out of that?
uh I mean I'm making good money, but yeah, I want to get like my time back
Yeah.
basically. Yeah, on something passive.
Yeah, I mean, we speak to a lot of people that like it's obviously not going to happen overnight, right? But it's just building
Yeah.
the portfolio now and getting the right support so that in 5, 10, 15, 20 years you're able to, exit. And look, there's
Yeah.
nothing guaranteed in life but death and taxes, but one thing we do guarantee, and obviously you have to speak more about to our other individuals about what we do, but what we promise is as long as you show up and put in the work, it just comes down um, to responsibility. It becomes because it becomes very hard for you not to get the results you want, right? So if we're able to give you that support and that accountability and that really clear structure so that you're able to know what to do, um, is there anything stopping you from putting in the work and giving this your all?
Mm, Nothing. I mean, realistically, how much time would you say, someone would need?
Yeah, it just comes down to, the priorities, right? That's just like asking a basketball player how fast you want to get into the NBA, right? You'll get into the NBA
Mm,
regardless if you have the belief that you'll get into the NBA, but if you're going to work out 20 hours a week compared to 40 hours a week, right? So it just comes down to the work that you put in. Um,
mm.
so yeah,
Yeah, I
with
mean,
that being said,
I
go ahead.
understand that. Even with that, like, I just want to be realistic when it comes to time because I'm doing a
Yeah.
full-time job. So do you
Yeah.
feel like, if I spend 3, 4 hours a day, that's gonna be enough?
Yeah, I mean, I'll put it like this, right? You obviously know the generation that we're in. I know you're a little bit older, just like myself, right? But effort's not there, right? So I'll put it like this: even if you're putting 3 to 4 hours a day, which is a lot, you're already ahead of most people, right? So it just comes down to what we're doing in those 4 hours, right? Because we could be working or
Mm,
working. You get what I mean, right? It just
yeah,
comes down to
yeah.
the actual focus
Quality
and the
over
implementation.
quantity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, for sure. And I think what you said here, based off what you said, I think we can help. I'm sure you have questions about what we do, how we do it. I know you've had bad experiences in the past, and well, not bad, but you've had kind of weird experiences, and you want to make sure you're doing the right choice, right? So for us to give you the most relevant information, it may be best to book in with one of our team members. We'll break down what we do and how we do it, and then we'll be able to give you some things in between now and then to the call, just so you guys can have the most productive conversation. Would you be open to that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Set
cool.
me up for. Do you guys have time tonight? And also, how much do you guys charge for your offer?
Yeah, we have
To
various
hear
different
a little bit
packages
more.
and trainings and all that stuff. A lot of the time, the finances are the least of the worries for our students, right? We'll be able to make it flexible and figure out a win-win for you guys.
Hmm. Okay. Sure.
Okay, cool. Cool. All right.
It was so good. You just didn't qualify me. That's all.
I mean, you told me you're
Yeah.
sitting on a lot of money, so I wasn't too worried.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, even with that, with real estate, I think it's very important to look at the
Oh,
credit.
100%. Yeah. My bad.
Nah, I mean it's good for the content.
What's up, Kasim? How you doing, bro?
I am blessed today. Good evening on my side, good afternoon. Everyone else, how's it, Chris?
Sensational.
Sensational. Okay, great. My question was with regards to that cost objection as a sector. If the prospect pushes on to the cost, well, how would you still go about doing that? I
Like
know
if
I
they
saw,
ask,
yeah, they continuously ask, even though you said we have various packages and we'll be able to suit whatever your needs are and then leave it
yeah.
at that.
So in your specific case, for everyone, Kasim does like he basically helps contractors with like AI quotation processes, right? So like basically we run emails to these individual contractors in the UK and they're everything from like they fucking mix pavement, they do construction, they build gates, and a large part of what they do is takes a lot of time to do quotes, and not every quote's going to convert into a sale. So quotes take up a lot of time, right? So what Kasim's doing is he's helping them with automating a quotation process with AI to save them more time, cut their workforce and all that stuff, right? So you're asking more so about how do you handle the objection. I think it's super simple, right? Because everyone that you speak to is in very different situations, right? Everyone has a different quotation process, everyone has different pricing logic, everyone has different things, everyone has different teams, right? So how you say it is super simple, right? It's like, hey, I appreciate that you want to understand the cost. I would first go with the reframe of like, you know, cost is the least of the concern. A lot of times we are able to figure out something that makes sense with everyone. But if they're still like, no, Kasim, like, I want to know the cost, just but yeah, I mean, just being fully transparent with you, Mr. Prospect. We speak to a lot of people, and I'm sure you imagine we speak to contractors in your field, this field, this field, this field. Everyone has different processes and everyone has different kind of systems. So it'd be a disservice for me to quote you a price whenever I know absolutely nothing about you yet, right? So until I actually learn more about what you do and how you do it and your costs, it's going to be a disservice for me to drop you a price, right? And then just continue with the next question. Does that make sense? Any questions? But a lot of it's just like logic trapping. It's like, dude, it's like, how do you want me to give you a cure to your disease if I don't know your fucking disease yet, right? That doesn't make sense. And if
Makes
they're like,
sense.
just give me a range, just be, yo, yeah, our stuff can range anywhere from like $1,000 to $15,000, just depending on your budget and what actually has to be built. But besides that, besides the pricing, is getting access to the right quotation systems to help you automate your processes and save you more time, more money that feel like it's worth the investment long term. Yeah, of course.
Okay, so you would give them a range, if they're persistent and then reframe, or reframe
Yeah,
first and then
you want to do like 2 or 3 reframes before you give them a range. So again, the first reframe's like, yeah, price is the least of the concern. We just want to learn more about your situation. I'm not too sure if I can help. For like, just give me the price. Just be like, yo, G, we speak to fucking contractors in all these different fields, different team sizes, structures, pricing logic. For me to give you a price of building a custom project like this, it'd be a disservice to you and a disservice to me. So for me to do that, I have to learn more about your situation and go down this process. And it's like, oh, just tell me the price. Just like, okay, well, just so you're aware, our prices can be anywhere from like $1,000 to 15,000 based off the project. Is getting access to the right system so that you're able to automate your process and save you a lot of time and employee overhead. Is that something that's important to you regardless of the price? Okay, cool. Then let's have a further conversation. Cool. So do we have questions, Nahoon or Malo, or did you guys want to role play?
Can role play. I was gonna say it's more for closing, but there's a good analogy where you balance the price of something and the cost of something. The price being the amount of money they pay, and the cost being what it can provide for them, and then the cost also being what it can't provide for them if they don't take it. So
Yeah.
that's the way I like to balance it.
Yeah. A lot of the times it's like you got to turn people's mind into cost-based thinking into results-based thinking, right? So if they're so adamant on it's expensive, it's like, okay, like what's more expensive? You sitting there for 10, 15 hours a week with your quotation process and doing it all manually and having to pay out your team and taking all this time? Or is it more expensive for you to invest into a system that you keep forever, that's yours, that's going to be able to buy back all this time? Like, what do you think is more expensive?
And
So,
guys, if we get into this, like this handling on a setting call, I would say that's it's not a good thing. The main thing so these guys, they're calling all these setters. The main thing they look for is someone who's not going to be unfazed by, their questions. So whenever they hit you with this question, you just pull back and do the thing that Chris said. Just say that, hey man, this man, I'm not even sure we can help you out just yet. So what do you want me to do?
yeah.
When you go to a doctor, just give them an analogy and just pull back, be like really calm, and usually that just ends it. You know?
Yeah. If you're going to a
And
doctor, you want the doctor just to say to give me a cure, or do you want to learn more about my situation? You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. And if someone is like really, they really have this objection, you can just ask them. I mean, like, it seems like you're very concerned about this. Like, how much do you have to invest into this just so that I can have an idea? And then you
Hmm.
can just DQ them right away.
Yeah, for sure. And then another thing that's really common, but another side thing that will help you out too, Kasim, because you'll probably get this a lot because they are older people and they don't really know how it works. They don't know how the AI works. They'll probably ask you questions like, "How does it work? Walk it through." And just be like, yeah, I mean, I'm happy to give you context. I mean, AI is pretty complicated. I mean, whenever you go to a mechanic to fix your car, do you know all the small things that they're fixing and doing and all that stuff? And do you even care to know, or do you care that they just get you the results of a fixed car? Right. So it's kind of similar but different. So, anyways, Nuhan, what's up, brother?
Yeah, great. I just had a quick question, which is I see sometimes they in this kind of calls they try to make a lot of hype about the next call. Like they will say uh you will get to I'll book a call with so and so person. He knows a lot about this subject. He's going to tell you in a lot of depth, and then they say that. In the end, they say that is there any absolutely anything that can stop you from joining the next call, like things like that. It seems like you didn't go with any of those kind of things. So I was just wondering, is it necessary to
Well,
be like hyping up that
I
much?
mean, put yourself in the shoes of the prospect. Imagine if you said that to a prospect. How does the prospect feel?
Not so good, I guess.
Makes him feel pressured, makes him feel like you need the sale. So yeah, just like, yo, I don't even know if I can help yet. I know based off this conversation, it seems like there's a problem that we can solve. I'm sure you've spoken to a lot of different competitors or you've seen different options. The goal of the next call is just to break down what we do and how we do it. And we're going to send you some things in between just so you can have the most productive conversation.
Thing is,
Okay.
he's asking something else.
Oh, sorry.
So Nuhan, I know what you're talking about. The thing is, those are really, really minor things. I don't think they really matter that much. If someone is not gonna show up to the call, you will just feel it. You won't even have to ask that. But still, if someone has like a really strict schedule and you just feel that that's the thing, just double confirm with them. But don't do that with every single lead. It's
Okay.
it's retarded.
Like the two videos that are available right now in the free community appointment setter, both of the those two calls have this kind of framing that at the end they say, is there absolutely anything that can stop you from joining the call
Yeah,
tomorrow?
yeah. I mean, the issues that we face mainly are the main things. You have to make sure that they see the value. That's the first step. Once we do that, sure, you can do it. But that's the main thing that's going to make them show up to the call. It's not just the last thing. But yeah, it's a good add-on if you want to add it. It's not bad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that makes
Um,
sense.
all right. I can do one more if you guys want. Uh, or whatever. Hassan, I'd love for you to do one.
Sure. I mean,
Okay,
very
Kasim, you
unfamiliar
are his
with
prospect.
D2C, but we can try.
Good.
Kasim,
Kasim, you're
what industry? What industry do you want to do?
You said you guys already did fitness, you did real estate just now. Maybe we can do lead gen, marketing, lead gen.
yes.
Marketing lead gen. Okay, that's
Excellent.
nice. That's good. All right. Hey, Kasim.
Yes, speaking.
Hey, this is Sam with XYZ, man. I see that you filled out an application. Just wanted to get back to you on that. Is that ring the bell?
Filled out an application. XYZ, what was the application regarding?
Yeah, it was regarding lead gen. You wanted some help with
Oh,
creating,
okay. Okay.
generating leads.
Yes, does
Yeah,
ring a bell.
okay, perfect, man. Were you looking to, create, looking for help with lead gen for like a new business, an existing one, or what made you reach out?
Yeah, I was just mainly struggling to get leads for my my agency, social media agency, just looking to get more clients in. The organic was working for a bit, but it's up and down.
You're completely relying on the organic right now.
Yes, yes, at the moment.
How's that going for you?
Well, it's up and down at the moment, you know. Using organic approach, you basically waiting for the people to either respond to a post or message you directly. Um, yeah, I guess I was just curious as to what exactly is
Yeah,
it you have to do, to get leads in.
yeah. I mean, what we do really depends, man. So we have clients. You said like there's, organic is up and down. There's guys who are doing 500K a month with up and down organic. So it's not just about that. But for you, like, well, do you have a big audience, or how is your lead gen looking like? How many leads are you getting in? Like, how many calls are you guys converting?
Yeah, at the moment it's really honestly up and down. So you'd say in a week, this week we get about 10 leads. Next week we get 100 leads. So just the inconsistency I'm worried about long term.
Hmm. So it's the inconsistency. Got it. And when it comes to like paid ads and lead gen, like what have you tried so far?
Um, Honestly, I haven't tried anything. I've recently just looked into it a bit, tried to gather information. That's how I found XYZ. Um,
Hmm.
yeah. I was just looking to see what are the benefits of paid ads. To be honest, I wouldn't say scared, but I don't like paid ads purely because I feel like the leads aren't, how can I say,
Yeah.
real, if that makes sense. No?
Hmm. Yeah, I mean that's exactly why we have like an all-round help. It's not just paid ads. So we can even the first step would be obviously to kind of maximize your organic. On the organic, like
Hmm.
with that, roughly what's your goal every month that would make you feel like safe when it comes to income?
I mean, if I were looking at the organic approach, I mean, we have a big team at the moment. So there was months where we were doing 1,000 leads. Um, there. And then obviously we had to get a bigger team. But literally 3 months after we were doing 100 leads and then laying off people again. So I'm looking to keep somewhere between at least 800 to 1,000 leads consistently. Um,
Mm.
if I'm using
Yeah.
an again.
And what was like the turnover? Like what was the qualification on that? I'm just trying to understand how much revenue are you guys bringing on with the organic, roughly.
Oh, so when you mean like closing the
On
clients
good
or
months and on, yeah, closing the clients. Obviously, I can get like 5,000 leads, but if they're from Ghana, who gives a shit?
yeah.
So
Yeah, like
yeah, for you, like,
on average, so like our ticket price ranges between $500 to about $2,000, and we were closing about 70 to 80% of the people we get in. So you're looking
oh,
at an average, yeah, um, yeah,
so it was working really well.
yeah.
What changed though? Like, do you have like a specific content creation team, or what changed? What do you feel like changed that made the organic unstable?
Um, I would say purely because of the inconsistency and like I said earlier, I'd had to lay off some employees because um there simply wasn't enough revenue to pay them, you know, and that's
Mm,
I don't like laying off people because of the money issue when they are working hard, you know.
mm,
So I want to have that consistency, obviously, to pay my employees and obviously to take home something as well.
yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the main thing. That's what messes up a lot of businesses, and they try to get into paid ads, and they
Mm.
they make it even worse. So that's the thing I'm trying to avoid. But when it comes to paid ads, Like, what is the goal with it? Let's say you get started with paid ads. How much are you trying to make every single month, roughly, and how much are you making right now without them?
Well, on a good month, if we're literally hitting 80% or just over 80%, we are making roughly 200K a month. On a good month,
Okay.
that's based on 1,000 leads, closing about 800 leads there. I don't expect miracles to be honest. I'm still doing my research, but I would like to see that consistency of 200K a month.
No, I mean, you're already ahead of a lot of businesses. Most businesses don't even reach like 50K with organic. So you've done that with organic. That's insane. Uh,
Mm.
but yeah, obviously the main thing that we will try is there's obviously going to be another call, but the main thing that we will try to assess is firstly how we can maximize your organic and how what we can do to make sure that it's consistent, because we've done that for a lot of businesses. They were inconsistent, we made them consistent. There's a lot of moving parts. We have systems in place to be able to help them with that. And then once we do that, once we try that, uh, if we make a consistent revenue with that, obviously you have a really good closing team, which is
Mm.
most businesses they lack. So you're good in on a big part. So we'll try that, and then we'll try to explore paid ads, because right now you're unstable. Get into paid ads, it's gonna mess everything up. But yeah, to be able to see, exactly how we're gonna do that, and to see the ins and outs of your businesses, man, I'll have to connect you with our senior if that's something that's gonna make sense for you. Do you feel like that's gonna help?
Sounds interesting. I'm just curious, man. You mentioned that you don't necessarily focus on paid ads, which is what I expected. So you do take an organic approach as well? And
Uh, we do. At the start, I mentioned we're all round. It's not just about paid ads.
okay.
The thing is, sometimes when our organic doesn't really perform the way we want, we think there is problem with the organic in it itself. It's not. There's people who are doing consistent with organic. So that should be the first goal. I would be doing you a disservice if I say that, sure, man, let's just start paid ads. I will make more money that way. But that would be a disservice to you, right? And we want to build long-term relationships. And, and that's why we have to assess your offer, your back-end systems, your content creation side of things. And that's all going to be free unless we make sure that we're going to do this and that. Then we'll give you some price tag as well. And yeah, after that, we'll see if we can start paid ads.
Okay, so the assessment is free. I'm just
Yeah.
curious, man, honestly, because I'm a practical guy, you know. I like to cut straight to the chase. So how much would this, or when I start paying, what would the initial fee or investment be?
Yeah. I mean, again, it's really hard for me to say anything right now. At this point, we have to see if we can even help you out. We have to make sure we can help you, and we can only help a portion of people from like 1,000 of people. We can help a few, so that's something you have to make sure of. That's why the call is important. The next one. But I'm curious though. You're too unsure about organic not working. How long has it been since it's been like this up and down, the organic side of things?
Well, I started literally 4 years ago, and what we offered literally
Wow.
just skyrocketed within 6 months. So we were rapidly building the team. I made the mistake of obviously expanding too early, in terms of internal stuff, and then obviously stuck now with employing and
Okay.
and firing, employing and firing.
Mm,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, this
So you want to
this
avoid that, right? You want to
yeah.
avoid firing people and hiring people, right? And behind that, like the root cause of that thing is you say you've been in business for like 4 years, right? When did it pick up the organic when you started making 200 Ks?
That picked up in year two. We went viral a few times within the first 6 months. And then my partner who started the business with me, had ideas on how to monetize whatever we were doing at the time, and it worked out literally. I guess
Worked out.
which is
Okay.
was just lucky, or I don't know,
Did
blessings
the
on
partner
blessings.
leave or
No, we still,
nothing is luck, man. You guys are still partners, right?
yeah, we're still
Okay.
partners.
So you know that it can work out, right?
Yes, I know that what we have
Yeah.
is hotcakes.
And if it can work out, why are you so after paid ads? Just curious.
Um, Again, it's just that inconsistent because I consider my business really personal to me. I treat it like a family. I treat my employees like a family, and um, letting them go because of revenue or anything like that, really breaks my heart, you know.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean yeah, I mean that's what a good business owner does, man. I really appreciate, the thought. Uh, but it's just I'm not sure. Like you're just pointing towards something that's like an outcome, and you're just avoiding the root cause. The revenue and the up and down and the people who are leaving are because of inconsistencies in the leads, right? And in the
Mm.
organic side of things. So that's something is it that you have tried too much on the organic side, it's not working, or you've just become like, it's not going to work on the organic, or what is it, that makes you say that?
Um,
Or what is it that you feel like is not letting the organic work right now?
um, I would say maybe it's purely seasonal, you know. Um,
Okay.
so I would say maybe I'm looking for something to keep that consistency when the organic side is not really picking up its weight, if I
Yeah,
could put it like
that's
that.
real. Yeah, seasons really, really affect the lead flow on the organic side of things. And that's where the paid ads come in. That's when it makes sense. But right now, I don't think it's
Mm.
a bad season for paid for organic. Like during the summers, it's really good. It always booms in every industry. So there may be like a limiting belief. But again, this call was meant to be a quick call. But I definitely am sure that we can try to see what we can do. But yeah, do you feel like that call is gonna help with our senior?
Yeah, yeah, I'm actually willing to look into it now that you've broadened my horizons a bit. You made me think of it there. But yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, man.
Glad to hear. Glad to hear.
Okay, cool. Pause. I got a dip, guys. Um, but I think this is a fire session, and it's definitely good content, so I appreciate it.
See
I
many
wanna I
feedback from
wanna
me, bro. Yeah, go
You're
ahead.
fine. Sorry, Kasim, your pin backs and okay. No, I mean, you just went too long and you just looped. Like you got the same. Like you could have consolidated that call, a 20-minute call into 10 minutes, if you got some of the answers you needed sooner. Like you asked him how long has he had organic for. You asked him at like 15 minutes in. You should have got that at the beginning. And I just feel like um you just looped a lot of the same things. But to be honest,
Yeah.
I was just out of it after 10 minutes because I just felt like we are doing the same thing over and over. But I think it was good, bro. You're obviously good at what you do. I mean, you got to the end goal. A lot of people don't get to the end goal. You just gotta get to the end goal sooner. So,
Mm, yeah,
yeah.
makes sense.
The,
I
the,
didn't
the
I
most
didn't
important
even
part is you
think
got to
about
the end.
what I was gonna do for him with him. Oh shit.
All right, guys. I'm gonna, with your permission or not, I'm using this for content and your face will be on it. I'm kidding. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you. And then if you guys want to attend next week, we can do more trainings like this. I just need to keep on building this. So thank you guys.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for
All
having
right.
me.
See you guys.